Welcome students. Today I am going to start a very important topic, that is direction cosine and direction ratio of a line. हम लोग पहले पढ़ चुके हैं कि how to find the direction cosine and direction ratio of a vector. Let us suppose that a vector is here 2i minus 3j plus 4k. Vector A is 2i minus 3j plus 4k. Direction ratio is 2, minus 3 and 4. In order to find the direction cosine, we make a unit vector. Mod of A is under root 2 square plus minus 3 square plus 4 square, that is under root 4 plus 9 plus 16, that is root over 29. Now make unit vector. Unit vector A is vector A by modulus of vector A. This is 2i by root over 29 minus 3j by root over 29 plus 4k by root over 29, and direction cosine is 2 by root over 29 minus 3 by root over 29 and 4 by root over 29. But here it is a vector. Now today we will learn about how to find direction cosine and direction ratio of any line. This is a line, and you have to find the direction cosine and direction ratio of this line. This is x-axis, this is y-axis, and this is z-axis. This is a line. You can shift this line parallelly. Let us suppose that this is line. Now this is a directed line. Its direction is fixed. अदरवाइज वी कैन एक्सटेंड लाइन को हम लोग दोनों तरफ ऐसे एक्सटेंड कर सकते हैं, लेकिन यहाँ पे हम लोग क्या करेंगे, डायरेक्टेड लाइन बनाएंगे, मतलब डायरेक्शन को फिक्स करेंगे. लेट अस दिस लाइन makes an angle alpha with x axis, beta with y axis and gamma with z axis. Then cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma are direction cosine of line L, where alpha beta gamma are direction angles. Now if we reverse this direction, then this line will make an angle pi minus alpha with x-axis and angle pi minus beta with y-axis, and similarly angle pi minus gamma with z-axis. Then direction cosine will be cos pi minus alpha, cos pi minus beta and cos pi minus gamma. This is minus cos alpha minus cos beta and minus cos gamma. What we observe, the line has two direction cosine, two sets of direction cosine, cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma, minus cos alpha, minus cos beta, minus cos gamma. But if it is a directed line, if direction is fixed, directed line, then we will get one direction cosine, either cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma, or minus cos alpha, minus cos beta, minus cos gamma. This direction cosine is also denoted as LMN. So L is equal to, you can write L is equal to cos alpha, M is equal to cos beta, and N is equal to cos gamma. Then direction cosine will be, direction cosine is LMN. LMN से भी हम लोग डायरेक्शन कोसाइन को डिनोट कर सकते हैं, करेंगे. Now direction ratio. Direction ratio. If we find three numbers A, B, C such that L by A, M by B, and N by C are in proportion, then A, B, C are known as direction ratio of line L. We can find so many A, B, C such that these three are in proportion. Hence, direction ratio of a line is infinitely many. Here L by A, M by B, N by C equal to lambda. Then L is equal to A lambda, M is equal to B lambda, and N is equal to C lambda. Now, if direction ratio is given, then we can find direction cosine. Relation between direction cosine and direction ratio. Relation between direction cosine and direction ratio. We know that L square plus M square plus N square is equal to 1. हम लोग वेक्टर में प्रूव कर चुके हैं कि L M अगर डायरेक्शन कोसाइन है then L square plus M square plus N square is 1. A square lambda square plus B square lambda square plus C square lambda square is equal to 1. Lambda square A square plus B square plus C square is 1. Lambda square is 1 by A square plus B square plus C square. Lambda is plus minus 1 by under root A square plus B square plus C square. Now direction cosine is L is equal to A lambda, so this is plus minus A by under root A square plus B square plus C square. M is plus minus B lambda, B by under root A square plus B square plus C square. Similarly, C is plus minus C by under root A square plus B square plus C square. So we get, when direction ratio is given, we can find the direction cosine of any line, and if it is a line, will get two set of direction cosine. That's why plus minus is written here. Now relation between direction cosine of a line. I am going to prove this relation. A L square plus M square plus N square is equal to 1. Let us suppose a point P here, and this is line OP. This is line OP. Coordinate of P x, y, z. Draw perpendicular from P to x axis. Perpendicular draw किए. This is A. Now this is 90 degree. This is a right angle triangle. OAP is a right angle triangle. OP is if it is OP vector, then length of OP is modulus of R, and modulus of R is x square plus y square plus z square. Now in triangle OAP, in right angle triangle OAP, this angle is alpha. The cos alpha is OA by OP. OA is x by modulus of R. Similarly, if we draw perpendicular on y axis, this length will become y. If this is B, then in triangle OPB, cos beta is OB by OP, that is y by cos beta is similarly y by modulus of R, and cos gamma is z by modulus of R. Now OP, if OP is a vector R, then modulus of R is under root x square plus y square plus z square. Mod R square is equal to x square plus y square plus z square. Now put the value here. X is equal to, let us suppose that cos alpha is L. cos बीटा को हमने m से डिनोट किया और cos गामा को n से डिनोट करते हैं, तो x जो हो जाएगा L into modulus of R, and y is m into modulus of R, z is n modulus of R. So modulus of R square is x square. X is L square mod R square plus m square mod R square plus z is n square mod R square modulus of R square कॉमन लेंगे, you will get L square plus m square plus n square. This will be cancelled. So here we get L square plus m square plus n square is 1. L square plus m square plus L square is 1. Now direction cosine of a line, direction cosine of a line passing through two points. Let us suppose this point is P and this is Q. The coordinate of this point is x1, y1, z1, and this is x2, y2, z2. This is x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis. Now, draw perpendicular from P to xy plane. This is z1, this is z1, this length will be z1, and draw perpendicular from Q on the same xy plane. This length will be z2. Now draw perpendicular from P. Let us suppose this is A and B to N. This length will be, of course, Z2 minus Z1. Z2 minus Z1. Now this line makes angle alpha with x-axis, beta with y-axis, and gamma with z-axis. If we shift this line parallelly here, this angle will be gamma. अगर इसको आप पैरेलल ऐसे शिफ्ट किए तो you can say that यहाँ अगर ऑरिजिन होता तो this angle will be gamma. So this angle will be gamma. Now in triangle P and Q, cos gamma is base Qn by PQ. Qn cos gamma is Z2 minus Z1 by PQ. लेंथ ऑफ PQ is वेक्टर फॉर्म में हम लोग मॉडुलस ऑफ PQ डिनोट करेंगे. सिमिलरली cos alpha is x2 minus x1 by PQ, and cos beta is y2 minus y1 by modulus of PQ. तो दो पॉइंट्स दिया हुआ है x1 y1 z1 and x2 y2 z2. Then direction cosine will be x2 minus x1 by PQ, y2 minus y1 by PQ, and z2 minus z1 by PQ. This is the direction cosine, and you know that direction ratio is x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, and z2 minus. Direction ratio simply हो जाएगा x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, and z2 minus z1. Now, exercise 11.1 of NCERT. I'm going to solve questions of NCERT exercise 11.1. The first question is, if a line makes angles 90 degree, 135 degree, and 45 degree, with x, y and z axis, with x, y and z axis respectively, find its direction cosine. Now x एक्सिस के साथ 90 डिग्री, y एक्सिस के साथ 135 डिग्री एंड z एक्सिस के साथ 45 डिग्री एंगल बन रहा है. तो यू कैन से दैट अल्फा, बीटा एंड दिस इज गामा. तो डायरेक्शन कोसाइन इज cos 90 degree, cos 135 degree and cos 45 degree. This is cos 90 degree 0, cos 135 degree minus 1 by root 2 and cos 45 degree 1 by root 2. This is one set of direction cosine. You can also write direction cosine as minus cos 90 degree minus cos 135 degree and minus cos 45 degree. Then direction cosine will be 0. This is 1 by root 2 and this is minus 1 by root 2. So we will get two sets of direction cosine, but we will write only one set, either this or this, because हम लोग लाइन को यहाँ डायरेक्टेड लाइन सपोज करेंगे. लाइन इज ए डायरेक्टेड लाइन, तो आप ओनली वन डायरेक्शन कोसाइन लिखेंगे, आइदर दिस और दिस. तो दिस इज द डायरेक्शन कोसाइन ऑफ द लाइन. द सेकेंड क्वेश्चन इज find the direction cosine of a line. Find the direction cosine of a line which makes equal angle with coordinate axis. Which makes equal angle with coordinate axis. Now you know that if coordinate axis, x axis, y axis and z axis and direction angles alpha, beta, gamma. Here in this question डायरेक्शन जो एंगल है उसको इक्वल दिया है, दैट इज अल्फा इज इक्वल टू बीटा इज इक्वल टू गामा. देन डायरेक्शन कोसाइन ऑफ द लाइन विल बी cos alpha and cos alpha. डायरेक्शन कोसाइन ये होगा, एंड यू नो दैट कि cos स्क्वायर अल्फा प्लस cos स्क्वायर बीटा plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. If direction cosines are cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma, but here direction cosines cos alpha, cos alpha, cos alpha. So this is 3 cos square alpha is 1. यहाँ cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma तीनों इक्वल होगा. Cos square alpha is 1 by 3 cos alpha is equal to plus minus 1 by root 3. So we will get two sets of direction cosines. Cos alpha plus minus 1 by root 3 plus minus 1 by root 3 and plus minus 1 by root 3. If we consider it as a directed line, then only one direction cosine. We will write only one direction cosine, that is 1 by root 3, 1 by root 3 and 1 by root 3. You can also write minus 1 by root 3, minus 1 by root 3 and minus 1 by root 3. Next question is Next question. If a line has direction ratio -18, 12 and -4, what are its direction cosine? What are its direction cosine? We know that if ABC of the direction ratio of any line, then direction cosine is plus minus a by under root a square plus b square plus c square. M is equal to plus minus b by under root a square plus b square plus c square. Similarly, n is equal to plus minus c by under root a square plus b square plus c square. Here the direction ratio, that is ABC, is given. Then find under root a square, that is minus 18 का square plus 12 का square plus minus 4 का square. Minus 18 का square, that is 324 plus 144 plus 16. This is 4 and 1 5 8 and this is 484, that is 22. Now direction cosine is L equal to plus minus a को हमने minus 18 ले लिया by under a square plus b square plus c square 22. M is equal to, अब you can write plus minus सेकेंड डायरेक्शन जो कोसाइन होगा प्लस माइनस b, d है 80 to 12 by under 12 by 22 and plus minus c is minus 4 by 22. तो इस तरह से हम डायरेक्शन कोसाइन फाइंड करेंगे इफ डायरेक्शन रेशियो इज गिवन. नेक्स्ट question is so that the points 2 3 4, let us suppose this is a 2 3 4, b point is -1 -2 and 1 and C point is 5 8 7 are collinear. In order to show these 3 points collinear, we will find the direction ratio of line AB. Direction ratio of AB. We know that x1 y1 z1 and x2 y2 z2 अगर दो कोऑर्डिनेट है किसी लाइन का, दो पॉइंट से पास कर रहा है लाइन, then direction ratio will be x2 minus x1, x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1 and z2 minus z1. So direction ratio will x2 is -1 -1 -2 -2 -3 and 1 -4. That is direction ratio of AB will be -3 -5 and -3. You can either write in bracket और सिंपली आप ऐसे भी लिख सकते हो, क्योंकि ये बस एक नोटेशन को डिनोट करता है। कोई कोई बुक आप ऐसे भी देखोगे लिखा रहेगा। तो डायरेक्शन रेशियो ऑफ ए बी हमने लिख दिया, डायरेक्शन रेशियो ऑफ बी सी AC, sorry, direction ratio of AC. Similarly, find this 5 minus 1, 5 minus of minus 1, that is plus 1, 8 minus of minus 2, that is plus 2, and 7 minus 1, that is 6. 7 minus 1. So direction ratio of AC. Direction ratio of AC is 6, 10 and 6. 6, 10 and 6. Now see the direction ratio of AB and direction ratio of AC. These are in proportion. This direction ratio जो है दोनों AB और AC का देख रहे हैं प्रोपोर्शन में है, मीन्स कि AB and AC lines are parallel. AB and AC are parallel lines. पैरेलल लाइंस का डायरेक्शन रेशियो क्या होगा? प्रोपोर्शन में होगा, इक्वल होगा। नाउ AB and AC are parallels and A is a common point of AB and AC. Therefore, as A is a common point of AB and AC, therefore ABC are collinear. ABC are collinear. Next question is, next question 5 जो है, next question 5 is find direction cosine of the sides of the triangle whose vertices are. Find direction cosine of the sides of a triangle whose vertices are